for Nebraska Congressional District 2 is heating up.
Yeah, incumbent Republican Congressman Don Bacon faces challenger Dan Frey. And while they agree on some of the issues that the country needs to tackle, they differ on others.
I come from the business community. I'm not a politician.
I like to govern, and I studied the Constitution and the Federalist Papers.
Don Bacon and Dan Frey agree on what they see as the #1 issue facing the 2nd District and the state of Nebraska: illegal immigration.
We should be a nation of laws, and we want legal immigrants to come here. I support legal immigration, but it's part the strain on our localities.
We're currently spending more money right now to house, feed, clothe, and provide medical care for those that are in this country illegally than we're spending on our own citizens.
They agree on what the 2nd issue is: the economy and the need to cut spending. Is the economy worse or better now than it was 4 years ago?
Our unemployment is better. I would say stocks are better. But what is not better, the average citizen has less spending power than they did 4 years ago because of inflation.
I would take what we had 4 years ago all day long. When I go to D.C. and they put a spending bill on my desk, if it's got year-over-year spending increases, I'm a no. I won't waver on that.
And while they both say they have unwavering support of Israel, that's not the case when it comes to Ukraine.
I support military aid. We do it better than anybody. We have no troops there. It comes out to be about 5% of our military budget a year, and look what we've done with it. We've held Russia back.
Should have stopped long ago. I don't know that I've seen the case made for why are we funding Ukraine hundreds of billions of dollars. I'm not interested in funding other countries' security before we secure our own country.
Now, political observers say the Bacon-Frey battle highlights a heated split within the Nebraska Republican Party itself, with so-called traditional conservatives being challenged at all levels by populist candidates.
In the previous election, the voters had what we called fatigue with their current representative. They were just kind of tired of it. They're angry right now.
Are you angry?
I'm not angry. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated that I've got to do this.
There's just a lot of anger. And I'm a happy warrior. I want to get things done. I believe you get more done as a happy warrior versus the anger, the bullying, the name calling. And I think we're seeing more and more of that. I used to see it on the left a lot more. Now I see it also by segments on the right.
And for more of my interviews with Bacon and Frey, including whether they would still support Donald Trump for president if he's convicted of the crimes with which he's charged, the answers may surprise you. Go to KETV.com and click on the Chronicle tab.